Hey folks, welcome to the medieval update. There's tons of new content. It's an entire new era, so I'm going to dive right in and show you guys what's new with Rogue Hex. Okay, right off the bat here, it's a decent start. Not the best starting position I've ever seen, but definitely not the worst. I'm going to go ahead and settle here. I'll grab this village right away, and I plan to expand later onto this copper here. And I'm choosing to settle on top of this forest here on purpose, because when I do that, the forest gets chopped down and I gain a lumber card. I'll go back to that in a sec. I'm gonna go ahead and re-roll because I think I can get something better here if I get lucky. Okay, not terrible. I'll take the charter, and my plan is to use these plans to explore early on and kind of get the way of the wind. Yeah, so I mentioned when I settled in the forest, the city kind of built on top of it and chopped it down and gave me this wood card. And I think that's really useful for creating buildings in the early game. So if I see a forest and there's not a lot else going on in the area, sometimes I'll grab that. Okay, so I can tell we're kind of near the North Pole because we have tundra tiles here, but not quite on the ice cap. So that tells me that there's probably going to be certain kinds of resources here and less likely to be others, right? Like I can expect foxes, maybe around these areas here, perhaps, and then hopefully some good resources in the water nearby, but we'll just have to expand and see how it comes. Speaking of expanding, I'll go ahead and play forage to get some food and start expanding onto these tiles here. So we got a strong production start. That's good. And I will send him, let's go over here. Okay, so I have 1 gold left, and in the last patch, I might have held on to that gold, but I made a little change here, and that is that gold now expires when your turn ends. Same thing with faith. So you would hold on to both of these resources before. I went ahead and brought these 2 resources, gold and faith, in line with all the other basic resources, like labor, food, and plans that expire every turn. This was partly for clarity, just to make everything kind of more consistent, but also it allowed me to build out a new system for storage and for storing resources, which I might talk about a little bit later. Cool, we got tracking. That's lucky. Always happy to see this in the early game. I'm going to go ahead and take that so I can get a scout. Oh, and we have a little gift over here. We have some ruins. That's cool. Alright. Let's see if they have a relic for us. Guess we'll have to wait till next turn. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and draft, and I'll take March. You might remember March from the Ancient era if you have been in the closed alpha group for a long time. It was a base card that was around really early on that I actually pulled out for the classical update, and I cleaned it up and added it back in. Speaking of, the base cards in your library have changed a lot in this update. I added herbal medicine into the pool, brought March back as I mentioned. There's some new ones here, Scrape, which can give you gold, Second Wind, which helps you explore and can also help in combat if you're managing a larger army and you're on the offensive. All these rare cards here, the blue ones are new. These give you permanent income. And we have a couple new legendary cards here. The idea being that these rare cards are always welcome in your deck, no matter which kind of build you're doing. It's probably going to be a nice bonus for you to find. So the thinking here was I noticed people weren't drafting as much as I would hope. And I wanted to just kind of revisit that basic card pool. And do a combination of improving things and adding new things to make draft a little bit more attractive as an option. Oh, this is a fun one. So we just found a Santoku in these ruins here, and this one gives us production every time we play an upgraded card. So I'll keep that in mind and probably try to upgrade carts a little bit more proactively than I might have otherwise. Ah, and this is truly a beautiful morning. We got ourselves a nice trusty steed here. So we're gonna go ahead and saddle up our scout. And we have a lot of exploring to do with him. That's awesome. So we got a bit of a view of the coastline here. There's some whales, some fish out there. I'm gonna keep exploring with this warrior as well. I haven't forgotten about him. Another village here. This is new, heirloom. Diamonds are new, so this replaces silver. After making gold something that expires every turn, I took silver, which was previously like a weaker version of gold, and turned it into diamonds, which are kind of like super gold. So diamonds, like gold, can replace basic card costs, like food or labor, but they can also replace strategic resource costs, like wood or iron. So they're useful early on, and in fact, they're useful in the late game even. They can replace things like uranium. So they're kind of always nice to have. But in this case, I'm going to grab cornucopia because I want to continue expanding my nice city. And in fact, actually, you know what? I'm going to grow it. I'm not going to expand it. I'm going to feed it. And let's see what we got here. This is new shrine. So this brings me back around to that storage change I was talking about earlier. Before, you could always hold on to faith. It would never expire. Now, you can increase storage capacity for faith or for any basic resource, actually, which is nice. It's nice and consistent. And this will allow you to basically carry it over in between turns. So I'll grab this to show you what I'm talking about. Now I have 2 faith storage up here, and you can see it really clearly here. So if I were to end my turn right now, I would hold on to this 1 leftover faith that I have because I have storage capacity for it. So I think that's a pretty cool change. It sounds maybe a bit nerdy, but one of the cool benefits of this change is that it really encourages you to spend resources like gold and faith more often when you might have otherwise like held on to them, kind of holding on to them for a rainy day that never comes maybe. Now you're encouraged to use them pretty much every turn, which I think is nice. It makes it a bit more fun. Okay, I think that's going to be it for this turn, so I will... Oh, I do have gold. Speaking of that rainy day, I may as well spend this gold. Let's do a toil, and that should get us a level. I'm going to go ahead and upgrade, thinking about that Santoku that I have. And I'm going to upgrade the settler. I don't have enough food to play her, but I have a plan. Let's see what we have here. We have a lot of ore for mining. I'll take trapping. That's a fun one. I don't play with that one all the time. Okay, so I mentioned I had a plan to get some food, and that is to collect these berries here. So we got a nice windfall. And I will go ahead and play my settler next. But first, I want to explore... do I want to risk it and just throw her right there? I'm going to do it. And I'll take fertility here. That's a nice boost for any city.
Me?
I'm going to go ahead and poke my head up on this hill. Okay, cool. Pretty safe. So, where do I want her to settle? I want to keep exploring over there and get a better view.
Yeah.
I'm going to send her here. Okay, there's some stuff going on there. Not terrible. I might send her like 1 or 2 tiles further on the next turn and see where that gets me. And in the meantime, I'm going to keep exploring with my scout here.
Huh.
Okay, there's our first barbarian encampment. We knew there'd be one somewhere. There's always a few nearby.
Oh, yeah.
I'm loving this mount. Really lets me explore a lot with him. This is cool. We found the monolith over here. So I don't think I have enough plans to get it this turn. But I'll grab that next turn and show you guys what that one's all about in a sec. Okay, spend our last food. And I think that'll be it for us this turn. So I'll start by grabbing this monolith. This is a curiosity. These are rare little points of interest that can appear in the world. There's not many of them in the game right now, but there are a few, including this monolith. So when I grab this, it gives me a free breakthrough, but it's actually a super breakthrough. I have the choice of choosing any technology in the current era right now. So anything in this left-hand column here could be mine. And I'm gonna look at the map and think about what I want here before I make my choice. Let's step her 1 square forward. Okay, so this is pretty cool. This is a resource-rich area here to the west of Fargo. There's a deer here which I can build my camp on. I already have a camp card in my deck. And it looks like there are some horses and a few other bits that I might be able to expand onto. It seems like I have a lot of ore. So I'm going to go ahead and draft mining. And I'll take the quarry. And that's going to allow me to start building on top of these resources. So let's do that. And then let's go ahead and establish this city. I'm tempted to move her forward 1 more tile just to create a little bit of extra space between Fargo and this new city. But I am worried about barbarians. And I see there's a scout here, enemy scout. So I'll actually, I'm gonna give him a smack. I'll keep an eye on that, see where he goes next turn, and I'm going to hold off 1 more turn before I create my new city. And in the meantime, I'll explore over here, but I am going to want to be careful of these barbarians here. So I don't want to end my turn in her attack range, for example. But it's fine for me to pass through that archer's attack range during the turn. I just don't want to end my turn there. This is nice. We got a level with our scout. I think I'm going to take... He already has loads of movement because of his horse that we got. So I'm going to take Sender. And I'll move him towards this mountain range here. And we should be able to get a really good view from there as soon as we're down there. And in the meantime, I will send him down here. So he is safe from that archer. Okay, no more movement points there. He already did his moves and his attack. We have a little bit of labor, gold, and food left. Do I want to expand more? Well, I'm going to have another city here soon. So I think... Oh man, I'm really considering settling here now, actually. The question is, do I want Fargo to expand out and control these bits? Or do I want to make a new one a little closer and kind of push Fargo out east and this one out west? But you know what? I'm going to stick to the original plan I had. I'm going to start expanding Fargo out to the west. So I'm going to make an aggressive move there. And I will push her a little further, maybe even as far as over here before I found this new city. I'm just hoping there's not a barbarian encampment like right here, but there might be. And if there is, I'm going to have to deal with that. Okay, I have 1 more gold. Let's play soil. hoping to get those upgraded cards so I can take advantage of this Santoku. And let's see what that gets us. We'll do another upgrade. Ooh, I'm gonna be a bit aggressive and take Warrior Plus. I think that'll be useful. And I'm gonna take one more step this way. Okay, so there is an encampment there, but actually it's fine. It's kind of over here, like it's not right in this patch that I was worried about, so that's good. I can take that scout out. Sweet, got a level. I'm gonna take Bulwark, and that'll make Solomon here a good like spearhead for breaking into the zone of control inside of his barbarian encampment. Because Adam here, he's hunkered down, he has sentry, so he'll attack any unit that steps in here. But if this guy has extra armor while defending, then he'll be a good frontline soldier for doing an attack like that. And I'm going to, let's see, where do I want to settle? Time to make the call. I'm going to go right here. We're going to be really ambitious with how far we're spacing these cities out. And the plan is to expand them both a lot. Ooh, the draft is tempting. I'm going to go ahead and take that. And I'm going to use some of my faith to reroll because I don't really need any of these right now. Okay, a camp, I already have one of those. A hut can be quite useful. I think I'll do that. I'll take the hut. And I'll go ahead and chuck that down here in Fargo. Any flat tile's fine for those, really. And let's start expanding Kyoto. Oh, one more thing I want to do is just lock these villages that I am gaining income from. That's a new quality of life feature I added with this patch. It just means that I could play a unit on this tile or step a unit on that tile, and the village won't capture. So it's good if you want to keep them inside of your borders and gain that passive income bonus. So we're going to start expanding here and make use of that copper that we got from our quarry here. That's nice. And I think, oh man, I wanted to play this warrior. I got ahead of myself. Darn. Well, that's what I get for playing a little too quick. No worries. We'll just have to play him next time he comes around.
What?
Let's see what's over here. Okay, not bad. Oh, oops. Forgot that I got sender. So I just undid that move there because I realized I wanted to do something a little different. I'm going to step him on this mountain instead. Okay. Much better. We have a great view from up there. Oh, and speaking of the undo button, that is back. I pulled it out of the classical era update because there were a lot of bugs with it. But I cleaned most of those up. So it can still cause crashes. You need to be a little bit careful. But it mostly works. So it's there if you need it. Okay, we got a great view here. There's 3 barbarian encampments. And I can tell that we're near the equator here because of the desert tiles. And you might notice if you played the last version, the map seems a little bit smaller. That is intentional. It's another change I made. I kind of shrank the whole thing, actually quite a bit, by around like 50%, to make it a little bit more intense. So that you're kind of brushing shoulders with the barbarians a bit more. And then also to make it feel more impactful when you establish a city and start controlling territory. It feels like you're making better progress, kind of controlling more of the map as you do that. So trying that change out. If you're in the alpha group and you're giving this build a try, let me know how that feels to you. If you feel like the new map size is better, or if you feel like it could be shrunk further, or if you liked it better when it was a little bit bigger, let me know what you think. So to round this turn out, I'm going to go ahead and play March. That'll give me some extra plans. Nice. Got an achievement for exploring. I'll take heirloom. It's always nice to have diamonds. Okay, we got a good view of this encampment here. And I think my next objective is going to be to play this warrior as soon as I can and launch an assault on that encampment. So we'll work towards that. I do like all the production I'm getting from that Santoku, so I'm going to do one more upgrade. And I'll go ahead and upgrade my lumber card. It's always nice to have. And I'm going to go ahead and draw a card here. Cool, we got the camp. So I don't yet control a tile that can make use of that. That's something I would want to build on this deer tile. But we'll get there. Hopefully next time it comes around. I'm going to explore a bit more with the scout. I think I want to swing him around. So I'll move him down here and then kind of circle back around. So let's send him here for now. Make sure we don't end the turn in her attack range.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I'll leave him there for now. And then next turn I'll probably collect that village and then step him up on that mountain to get a good view of the surroundings. And, you know, this guy can't do too much, but we can step him forward a bit more. Get a nice view of the surroundings. That's cool. Although that is not nice. We don't want him to end the turn in her attack range. So let's get a few more plans. Step him over there. I would love to grab that ruins and these village here as well. That would be cool. And let's do a bit of feasting. Now that we have 2 cities, we get some extra oomph out of that feast card, which gives 2 growth to all cities. So we get an extra 2 from it, which is nice. And I'm gonna draw one more card. Cool, it's a Stargaze. And I'll use my gold to play that. Okay, some cool choices here. I'm gonna show you guys the Terracotta Army. So this is a new wonder that I added in this update. It replaces the dried flower, if you remember that relic from the last patch. It's a pretty cool wonder. So in addition to getting 1 faith storage from the tech, I can build this Terracotta Army once I get a bit more labor. And I have the production I need, so the income I need rather. So should be able to do it next time I draw this card. And what that's going to do is basically give me a complete little army of terracotta soldiers. But the catch is that they're fragile. So they're quite useful in the early game. It kind of gives you a little instant army, but they are a bit shoddy. And I think it's quite fun to play with, but I'll show you guys that in a couple turns here. Uh-oh. We have been discovered by Bart. Jerk. Let's see here. Oh no, there's a bug. Oh. Oh man, that's annoying. Okay. I think I know what's causing this. We have a little bug where the saddle up card did not break when I played it. So let me write that down. Saddle up from village. Reward didn't shatter. Okay, I will note that one down, give it a quick fix after this video, and you guys will never experience it in your build. But in the meantime, I'm not going to play with this card because it should have broken. I shouldn't have access to it. So I'll just ignore it for now. Okay, we don't quite have enough food to play a new settler. That's a shame. This guy must have come from somewhere over here. You know, the barbarians are starting to pile up a little bit. Getting a little bit scary.
Yeah.
I think I want to get him closer to these goodies over here. So I'll march him there for now.
Yo.
And even into these woods here. And hopefully next turn I'll be able to do a little excursion in to grab the village and hopefully the ruins as well. And then maybe I'll come out on the other side and I can get a view of wherever this guy came from. I don't think I'm going to be able to catch him in time before he gets back to camp, so maybe I could catch him with Solomon here. We'll have to see what happens there in a couple turns. So I'm going to go ahead and grab this. Ooh, nice one. I'm going to take migrants. I like that. Gives me a citizen in Kyoto, right? Yeah, in Kyoto.
Yeah.
And let's go over here. Get out of her attack range. And that's about all I can do with the cards I have. So let's draw a few with my labor. That camp again, not quite useful for us yet. Guess I'll play scheme. And with the extra plans, we'll go ahead and push him a little further. Can grab that one on the way home. That'll be a nice little pickup. And let's feed Fargo. I have a specific development in mind that I'm hoping to hit with Fargo, but we'll see if we get it when the time comes. Okay, this was what I was looking for here. I wanted a warrior. Normally I'd be tempted by design, because I love increasing my income. It's always a nice upgrade, but I think it's time for us to get a bit more firepower. And actually, I'm going to play this guy here. Take a cheeky swing at that scout, but first I'm going to go on the hills here. So I'll show you guys another little tweak I made in this build. You can see here in this combat preview, I would do 6 damage, and the scout would do 2 back to me, right? 3 from his brace damage, and then he would lose a bit of damage being wounded after I hit him. Now I'm going to go on this hill here. When I do that preview again, you can see I'm doing 1 bonus damage because I'm attacking from the top of the hill, and he's actually doing 1 less damage in return because he's at the bottom of the hill, and it's, you know, it's not great to attack uphill, right? Before, only the attacker would get that bonus. So I would get the +1, he wouldn't get the -1. I made this change to make it a little bit more consistent and to make using the terrain and using your surroundings a little bit more important during combat. So I'll go ahead and give him a swing. He doesn't have far to go. So, man, what I want to do is like have this guy ride in here like a knight in shining armor and like pull up and whack this scout. And actually, if I could get him to this tile somehow, it would totally block off the scout and force him to go around the long way, which would effectively end his dream of getting back home and reporting. But I just don't think it's going to happen. I don't think it's going to be possible for me to get there in time. Which means he's probably going to rat me out next turn, and an army will spawn here and start marching on Kyoto. So I thought that this was the threat. It's actually right here, right on our doorstep. I'm going to have to start preparing for that. So let's see what we can draw. Maybe we'll get the Terracotta Army soon. That would be quite helpful. Okay, so we're going to war, folks. We're getting ready for a fight here. I'm going to go ahead and grow Kyoto. Maybe we get something useful. Ah, yes, just what I wanted. A huntress. Ah, actually, this changes everything. Let's go.
Huh?
We take the archer here. I'll go ahead and step her back onto this nice hillside. And we can take out that jerk. Just like that. Nice and easy. So now we remain hidden to this encampment here. And we're on the offensive now, baby. Let's go. I'm setting up for war. That's awesome. That turned the tides for us there. That's really helpful. So with that, I think do I want to risk drawing a card? Now, part of me wants to draw a card because the odds are really high that I'll get something I can play with this 1 gold. Like March, Toil, Scheme, Stargaze. The only risk is if I get the Terracotta Army, I won't be able to play it this turn, and that'd be a huge bummer. But the odds are 1 in 8, right? So that's good odds. We take that. Let's gamble. Nice. I don't know why, but I had this like sinking feeling that I was gonna hit that crappy 1 in 8. Feels good. Okay. Let's examine the board again. There's a lot of fishing stuff going on here. So I'm gonna take... Oh, but I was about to say I'm gonna take fishing with the intention of gaining sailing next breakthrough. Because sailing is the one that lets you build a permanent improvement on fish tiles, right? The fish card that I could grab right now is a single use one that just kind of scoops the fish out of the water. But if I were to take fishing, it would put my ancient tech bar up to 5 out of 5. It will be the 5th tech that I draft in the ancient era. And after doing that, when I get the next breakthrough, because this bar is full, instead of getting another technology from the ancient era and grabbing sailing, it will give me Polis and I'll advance into the classical era. So I wouldn't be able to get that dock card that I'm hoping to get from the next fishing tech. So instead of doing that, I think I'll take... well, I'll do a reroll. Let's see what else we have in the pool here. Okay, so we have masonry. That's a cool one. You can build the pyramids, which is pretty powerful. Or writing. You know, I don't have loads of science income. I have 3 science income, and I have the Santoku, which gives me additional production. So I'm doing pretty well in production, but not so great on science. I'm gonna go ahead and take writing and improve our science income a little bit. So this isn't so useful this turn as I'm out of labor, but it'll be quite handy going forward to get some nice science income. So we're gonna go and wrap this turn up. Oh, but not before exploring with our lovely scout. Oh, this is cool. What do we want to take here? I'm gonna use the faith to reroll. Got plenty of faith, plenty of storage. Why not? Oh, this is cool. So I'll take training here. We get a spar. And that means I can give 100 experience points to one of my units. And I am gearing up for war over here. I'm going to go ahead and beef up my archer. And I'll give her some piercing. So if you don't remember, this is a stat that was added in the last update in the classical era, and it lets her punch through armor, which is quite useful when you're attacking fortified units that are hunkered down on cities, especially. So that'll be quite handy here shortly. And I think that'll do it for this turn. Okay, it's time. We got our Terracotta Army. We're gonna throw this one down. I'll build it here in Kyoto. It's gonna take 2 turns to build, and then we will have a lovely Terracotta Army. And I'm hoping I'll be done with this battle over here by then, and that I can use the Terracotta Army to march southwest here on this encampment. But first, I gotta win this war. So we'll need some plans. That's enough to step her into position. And I can start chipping away. It's a nice 5 damage. This was the guy that I took the Bulwark armor trait on earlier. So he'll be a great first tip of the spear here. And you can see that armor is really effective. The armor in combination with the terrain bonus he got from being in a forest totally negated all the incoming damage from this warrior. So pretty strong. And that'll do it. That'll clean up. Yeah. And we got a level for Saul. Let's go. I don't think I need Bulwark. I already have a unit that's a good front man for attacking in this little army here. I think I'll take Mercenary because I don't have loads of ways to make diamonds right now, and they're always nice. Speaking of making diamonds, I'm going to go ahead and step Solomon forward here. And that's a 2 diamond bonus for capturing that encampment. So we have enough food to expand Kyoto. I'll go and do that and give it a little growth bonus from those fish there. And we used most of our labor this turn to build the Terracotta Army, so we don't have loads left.
Yeah.
I'll go ahead and step him here.
Alright.
Get a better view.
Yeah.
Go a little further even. I'm gonna go all the way down here actually. Let's really see what we're working with in the southwest. Okay, there's some cool resources there. There's an artifact. There is another village. Another scout. I'm noticing a lot of scouts over here, so I feel like there's probably some barbarian encampments here to the west and the southwest. Gain some production. Let's do one more card draw. Oh, I drew the warrior. I really should have checked what was in my draw pile before I did that. Although, to be fair, I mean 1 in 4. I might have taken those odds. You know me, Tommy. Sometimes you gotta roll the dice. Sometimes the dice win. But in this case, I'm so rich that I could pay to have my cake and eat it too. Do I want to pay 3 diamonds to have this warrior right now? You know, I'm gonna be disciplined and say no, because diamonds are really valuable. I don't have loads of them, and I'm not desperate for military strength right now. We're kind of popping off. We just cleared an encampment over here. I'm gonna play Toil instead and end the turn, because we got a Terracotta Army coming in soon, and that's gonna be really helpful. Okay, I've been doing tons of upgrading. I have a lot of upgraded cards in my deck. I think it's time to start drafting a bit. Oh, yes. Excellent. This is a really nice card. I was hoping I might get something like this. So we have Vocation here. It's just a nice, strong production card right off the bat. It's durable, so it doesn't shatter when you play it. But most importantly, you can upgrade that card any number of times, and it just gets stronger and stronger and stronger. So it will synergize nicely with our Santoku, which rewards us for having a thin deck of upgraded cards. And I look forward to buffing that one up. We're kind of crushing on the production front in this run for sure. Some snow over here, which means, yeah, we've reached the North Pole, as it were. I'm going to go ahead and take this archer out, but I'll be sure to do it with Saul so that we get his mercenary bonus and get a free diamond. That's nice. And I would like to get a view of what's going on here, so I'll do that with Solomon. Oh, interesting. Some more land over here. You know, it's possible that there's something cool over here. It will require a lot of plans for me to go see that little bit of terrain, because I'll need to stand on this tile to see through the forest. But we'll work our way over there. I think it's worth checking it out just so I can satisfy my curiosity. In the meantime, this guy has loads of mobility. Let's start moving him over here. Ooh, got a level from doing all that exploring. That's cool. I'm just using him to explore right now, and he has Sender, so he gets these great views. I'm just gonna give him Visionary and make it even better, even bigger view. And I can see there's a little goodie for us here, but it is in range of the archer.
Yo.
That's okay though, I have so much movement.
What?
I think that I can visit and leave after, no problem. Not loving any of these. I don't really need any of those at the moment, so we're gonna reroll. And I will take the kiln. This is gonna synergize well with our Santoku. And I'll go ahead and upgrade that vocation card that I was talking about earlier. So that doubles the production value this gives. It gives plus 12 now. And every time I upgrade it, it's going to give me an extra plus 6 when I play it. So the value can get pretty high pretty quick. We'll go ahead and draw a card to kind of see what we're working with here. Okay, camp. Still no use for that camp. I actually may have jumped the gun in drafting that one earlier, but that's okay. It happens. We'll find a use for it eventually. And I'm going to go ahead and play the vocation. A nice plus 12 production. That's pretty sweet.
Yeah.
And this guy has more movement points, so I'm going to keep moving him. I'm going to play March.
Uh-huh.
Oh no, I should have known that would happen. Ha! I stepped right into this guy's attack range. But you know what? It wasn't the end of the world because it's on a mountain. So he was attacking way uphill. Although, actually, this is a hill tile, so it wasn't such a huge difference in height. But that did protect me a little bit. But I think I'm going to go ahead and leave it there with the scout. Let's get him out of range. Is he in the archer range?
Huh?
No, we're good. Okay. Actually, you know what? If he has such a huge vision range. If I move him here to this mountain tile, I can see my Forbidden Peninsula without wasting a bunch of plans to move him over here. So let's do that. That'll be my mission. I might pick that up on the way. That means these guys are going to come back down and get involved in this new war over here. They'll have help from the Terracotta Army when that pops next turn. This is good. We got a plan. This is working. And I'll go ahead and expand this here. Get some nice science income from those pearls. And I'm not going to draw because there's a good chance I won't be able to play whatever I draw if I pay 2 labor to do that right now. So with that one, the turn.
From a distance, the warriors form a mass of identical figures. Up close, each depicts someone unique. Shaped features, bulky tunics, and hairstyles fastened with delicate knots. And a strong gaze, as if you are confronting someone from 1,000 years ago. Alexandra Nacescu.
There's our Terracotta Army. And it looks like we got a production level as well. I'm going to go ahead and draft once more. And, you know, I'm tempted to take Second Wind. You know what? I'm going to do that. I want to test it out. This is a pretty new card. It totally restores a unit's movement points. Okay, lots to do here. So let's start by showing off this Terracotta Army. What it gave us was 3 units here. We have a Terracotta Horseman, who's very mobile, as you can see. He has a very high base movement. But, you know, a bit fragile, only 4 health, right? Warrior, who does the same damage as a normal warrior, but again is a bit more fragile. He's only 6 health.
Yeah.
And a Terracotta Archer. And she is just as strong as a normal archer again, but very fragile health-wise. So with all of these units, I'm going to go ahead and start moving towards the enemy encampment here. We can see that they have some walls, having just advanced into the classical era, so it'll make it a little bit trickier for us to siege that encampment. But I think we should have everything we need to make it happen. I'm going to start moving these units back to an area where they can be useful. Start moving him forward. And really, we're just going to take our pretty big army and push down here. And if it goes well and we conquer this encampment here, I'll probably just keep rolling with them and push them towards this encampment over here.
What?
We'll scout a bit. That's pretty expensive, but let's do it anyway. I want to pick that up and see what goodies we get. Ooh, lovely. Wow. We got a great choice here. We got our pick of the litter. We can have a free invention or a free breakthrough. I feel like I'm doing pretty well for production, so I'm going to go ahead and take a free breakthrough. And that will put us in the classical era. I think I'm crushing with my military right now, to be honest. I don't think I am desperate to draft a hoplite, so I'll take a peasant instead. And I do have enough to play him because I have a gold that can make up for the food I'm missing. Where do I have a resource that I want to harvest? Ooh, let's see. I could go... Oh, you know what I'd like to do is get this iron. The thing is, I need to level this peasant up in order to give him the means to get into that mountain and harvest that iron. But I don't have any obvious means of doing that right now. I do have a bit of faith, which could help me reroll if I were to pop a village. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to make use of this new quality of life feature that I added called Visit. So because I control this village, it's in my borders, I can choose at any time to click this button and visit it and see what it has in store for me. So I'm going to go ahead and do that, and the hope here is that we hit a spar. Ah, and just like that, ask and ye shall receive. We got what we needed right away. So this is going to let me give this peasant a level right away. And that is going to allow me to spend this one faith, do a reroll here, get exactly what we want. Grab sender. Now he can climb into the mountains here and harvest this iron, and we can get exactly what we want. What a mega brain turn. 5 head plays. Now we have a nice wrought iron. It's a really strong card. I think iron is just extremely useful for buildings, for upgrading your units. And speaking of upgrading units, I am tempted to start doing that, which requires me to move my warriors into city limits. So I can't do that right away. I don't quite have enough plans, but that's something that I'll try and work towards. In the meantime, I'm going to play this second wind to restore all of Dagger's movement points. And because he is a scout, he is a high base movement. It's this value here, his movement stat. And because he's mounted, he has a really high movement pool. So when I play this second wind on him, he gains back 7 movement points. And I can march him around wherever I want again, which is pretty sweet. There we go. I got our first view at the Forbidden Peninsula over there. Next turn, I'll grab these berries with him. And I guess I'll start drawing cards because we have loads of labor still. I'll do one more. And I'll start playing stuff. There's another breakthrough. We have a source of iron now, so I'm not desperate to get the 2 iron from ironworking. Although the mine would be really nice because we have loads of ore in our territory. So in fact, I'm going to do that just for the mine. And we are swimming in iron now, which is sweet. We're going to be able to do a lot of upgrading. I'll play Scheme, get some more plans. That should allow me to build the mine. And I will start by building the mine on this tile here. So this is an upgraded version of the quarry, and actually unlocking that technology that gave us the mine in our library here allows us to take existing quarries that we've already built and upgrade them into mines. So you can see I have that option here. It looks like it costs diamonds right now because I don't have the gold available on this turn. I'm going to choose to hold off, but next turn I'll consider doing that. Okay, we have spent all of our resources, and just a quick sanity check on my units. Go ahead and advance him 1 tile. Move her over there. Good. Yeah, I think that's going to be it for us this turn. It was a pretty big turn. Oh, I forgot we have this Warrior Plus kicking around. Yeah, we're just kind of crushing army style. Got a big army. So we get a free level from him. That's cool. I'll give him aggressive. I don't have any aggressive units yet. And then I'm going to go ahead and upgrade him right away. And we really need some gold income. It's a bit expensive, but I have a lot of diamonds. I can afford it. We rich. Gotta splash it. That's cool. We got a hoplite. And I think it might be time to start our assault. Unfortunately, she's not super useful for hitting this position right now because these walls give inhabiting units +2 armor. And Adam the hoplite is also fortified, which gives him +2 armor. So her base 4 damage attack is completely nullified by the armor. And in fact, this city's on hills, so it gives even more. Or sorry, not hills, it's on a forest. So it gains even more armor. It's really going to be tough to punch through that. But we will find a way. And I think realistically that way is going to require a lot of flanking and then also some brute force. I think I'm going to want a couple units, a couple upgraded units. So I'm going to move him back into town. I'll probably upgrade him next turn. I will move him a bit forward. He's going to be part of the raiding party. This guy unfortunately can't step forward any further. We'll do our draw. And I'll dump the extra food in here. And yeah, that was a quicker one. Quicker turn that time. Oh, jerk. Look at this dingus. Standing on my berries. So rude.
Yeah?
Unbelievable. It's fine. I mean, I'll just like go gaze at the sea and ponder a bit. And I'll just come back and get him next turn. That's all right. Okay, that'll do it. Gazing at the sea and thinking about that jerk.
Alright.
Let's come back here, and I'm not sure if I want to spend the plan yet because we got a war on over here. Might need those plans. This is going to give us a production level because of Santoku playing this upgraded card. That's cool. Let's do more upgrading. Second Wind Plus is cool. It cures fatigue as well, so you can kind of get a little bit extra out of it. I'm going to upgrade a card that's in my hand in order to get more Santoku value. Do I want to do Stargaze Plus? Yeah, my science situation's a little weak. It's a bit late in the game to be upgrading starter cards, but it's fine. I'll still get good value out of it. I have a lot of production. Not struggling there. Okay, I am going to grab this Windfall because that gives me the food I need to drop another settler. And I need to think about where to put her. I really want to capture, like, I'm tempted to get these things, because you can control ruins with your cities, and they give you science. And if I clear out this encampment, I could also control it to gain gold income, which would be pretty cool. You know what? I'm going to do it. One more turn of prep, then we're going to charge in there. So I'm going to play this settler here. We'll take... let's get seedling. Take some growth income in the new city. When we get there. I'm going to upgrade this guy. Spending diamonds, but, you know, it goes in swings and roundabouts, these things. Money will come again. So we have 2 upgraded units now. He can advance because her vision is obscured by the mountain here, so she can't hit him yet. He's ready to go next turn. I would like to move this guy forward a little bit, but we're not quite there yet. It's okay, we'll get there. Yeah, next turn's going to be the turn. And I'm going to move him back into the city limits because we're going to upgrade him. She could move forward, but I don't want to fight with Tavia here because she's more advanced than me. She's a crossbow. And I'm just a lowly archer. But I'll bring her in a little bit later. Honestly, I think I could have played this war a little better, but it's okay. We're still doing all right, even if it's not optimal. There's that saddle up card that should not be. I'll ignore that one. We are crushing with lumber right now. We have tons of lumber. I'm gonna find a use for that a little later on. There's a couple options that I can unlock. All right, I think this is gonna be the big turn. Oh, tough choice. I don't have lots of plans income, so I'm going to take pavement because I like the plans income, and pave is fun. It gives us a good use for our wood, which we were just talking about. So I'll go ahead and show you guys what that does. You can throw this down to build a road on pretty much any tile. And what that does is it lets units move on those tiles without fatigue. It gets rid of the movement cost of any terrain features like hills or forest. And then, most of all, it gives bonuses to connected cities, which I think is really neat. So I'm going to connect Fargo to Kyoto here. And now you can see this little chain symbol here. That means these cities are linked. And both of them are now gaining a growth bonus of 1 for being connected. So 1 isn't that much, right? Oh, it's just 1, like, you know, whatever. That's just like the bonus you get from controlling a fish or something, right? But that bonus increases a lot as you add more cities to the network. So later on, when I build a new city with Damaris here, hopefully in this area, then every city in the network will get a +2 bonus instead of a +1 bonus. And if I build another city later on and connected, every city will get a +3 bonus. So you can see how it scales pretty quickly, and it can get pretty powerful in the mid game. Okay, let's keep going here. Let's play March. Well, actually, let me draw a card to see what we're working with a little better, and I'll do that once more. Okay, not what I was hoping for. I was hoping to get a scheme, but we'll make do. We have 7 plans now to wage our war this turn. I'm gonna... I was gonna say I'm gonna throw him in there and have him take the hit, but actually, I'm gonna make use of my terracotta soldiers here. I'm just gonna run him in to range here, and he will die. He's gonna get smacked and die.
Yeah.
But that uses up this guy's sentry attack for the turn. So now Peter can walk into range without taking damage, which is pretty nice. And I can see that Vath would cost him plans, though. He can just about move into range, but it's going to cost a lot of plans. Let's see if we have enough to do a flank attack here. I'm really hoping we do. We might be 1 plan short. Okay, nice. We made it. So I can send Solomon in as well. And now we have 2 units here, so we're going to get a flanking bonus. which is just about enough to start hammering on this encampment here. There's another good hit. And I'm hoping that Solomon is going to be tough enough to survive an attack from Tabia and also from Adam if he chooses to attack. Although he's so low, I feel like he might not even attack me next turn. So it's looking good over here. Huh? Normally, if this were the early game, if this were the Ancient Era, I'd be able to finish this guy off with Parisa here, but not so. This time we waited a little bit long to get that Terracotta Army out. So I think that should just about do it for the war front this time. We'll move him up here and get a better view of the Forbidden Peninsula. Okay. Can see there is something over there, but it'd be pretty expensive. Long way to go just for a village, isn't it? Now I can play some cards. And... oh, this is not a Pave Plus. So this is going to shatter if I play it next turn. Oh, man. I'm just realizing I had an Omega Brain play. Oh, dude. I totally missed it. I'll show you guys what I'm talking about. If I play that, I can upgrade the Pave. And you might have noticed I played Pave like 5 times in one turn, right? That's because it has Boomerang. So it goes back in your hand immediately after you play it. If I had upgraded this to Pave Plus, which makes it durable, that's the major improvement. Just doesn't break after you play it 6 times. I would have activated Santoku and gained 2 production for every time I played the Pave. So it would have been 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 bonus production from playing this upgraded Pave that I missed out on. So, bit of a bummer that I didn't see the Matrix on that one, but it's all good. I'll get plenty of use out of it after I settle down here in a few turns. Move that guy forward, move her forward, and let's just throw these cards down. And spend our 3 remaining food. I'll dump it into Fargo. It's getting close to a level. Should level up next turn. Okay, so he did choose to attack. Oh, she did not. That's interesting. I wonder why she didn't. That might have been a bug, actually. I think it probably was. I'll have to look into that one. I'll take a note about that real quick here. Barb Archer didn't attack. I think there might be a few bugs like that that prevent the barbarians from being as good as they can be in this build, so I will improve that for the next time around. So, this is Fargo. I am tempted by homesteads. That's a nice one. That would give us 2 production for every building in the city, including the village that we control. So that would be 2, 4, 6, 8, because we have a mine here. It's a lot. That would double our production income. Or we could gain +2 science for every citizen in this city. So that would give us 2 times 3 to make 6. Should more than double our science income as well. But you know what? We are doing a production focused playthrough already. I'm going to go ahead and lean into that. And maybe I will take popular science in Kyoto later on. Because Kyoto has a migrant bonus from that village that I got earlier. They have an extra citizen, so they could get a little extra juice if I do roll popular science when they level up in a couple turns here. So let's hope for that. And to make up for the lower science income, I'm thinking that I'll try and play a big right. Can I hit a production level to upgrade that? That would be so nice. 5. No, it's not likely. I was just thinking about if I could find a way to upgrade this before I play it. But what I'll do is draw a couple cards here by paying labor and then play right. So I get 2 science for each card in my hand. Give me quite a bit. I really like philosophy. It's one of my favorite texts, and I am hurting for science income. So let's grab that. This gives me Platonic Form in my card pool. It's a really powerful legendary card, and I get a copy of it right away. So this lets me draft any card I want from the pool. Always tempting to get a legendary card, but in this case I'm actually going to get Ruminate because it's basically the science version of Vocation, which I already have one of, right? I just really need more science income, and this synergizes with the Santoku as I explained earlier, so I think I'll go for that. What do I want to do with this guy now? I've explored a lot of the map. I've made it already all the way down to the equator, although I haven't seen the southern part of the map at all. And this area is already safe. Oh, actually, getting ahead of myself. Let's finish up our war first. So, actually, I'll finish this defender off with Solomon so that I can advance. I'm going to lock that too so I don't capture it. Peter in there, and then he can get a nice attack bonus against Tabia here. Can she kill Tabia? Let's see. Yep, that's enough. Oh yeah, I forgot she has Sharp. Very nice. She punched through the armor that the defender was getting from the woods on this tile. I'm going to lock those as well. And lock this. So we have a nice little area for our settler to land in over here. That would cost 4 plans that I don't have. But the extra value from playing Second Wind on Dagger, who has a high movement pool, is so high. I think that I want to use it on him instead of the settler. So let's go down here. And I'm going to start exploring the southern hemisphere with him. Probably start by grabbing that village there. Okay, that was a pretty good turn. Pretty pleased with that. Let's upgrade. I'm going to play the wrought iron this turn, so we can start there. And let's get our settler a little further along. Where exactly do I want to settle? I think this is good. I mean, yeah, I'm gonna go here. Uh-oh. That scout was watching us from the hill. That's okay, we got a big army right there, but we will want to execute the plan and charge them forward shortly. Let's draft. Always nice to have a draft. Ooh, sweet. Spark. Love that. I'm tempted by the mine, but I'll take Spark. This is a new card in this patch, and it just straight up, it's free, and it just gives you an extra card draw, so it helps you cycle your deck quicker. If I could upgrade it, it would be even better, because then it will also activate Santoku and give you that sweet, sweet bonus. Do I have 2 lumbers? Oh, I do have 2 lumbers. Interesting. I don't remember when I picked a second one up. Okay, I'm going to draw a bit. Get some schemes. I'm going to expand here. Grab that village. And I'll do... Do I want to do another draw? I'll draw a forage. Yeah, why not? I can make use of that. That will allow me to expand onto the barbarian encampment, which is good. I was desperate for some gold income. Didn't have any yet, so that's cool. And then, I mean, I don't see a reason to allow this stupid scout to do anything. I'm just going to get right in his business right away. Let's get the plans. Is that a hill tile? Yeah.
Yeah.
Ah, shoot, not quite in range. Oh well, this should be enough. These guys are strong. Got him. Cool, so we're safe there. Move her down. Park him in the city. Hopefully I can upgrade him next turn. And we're looking pretty solid. I mean, there's like this one over here, which I might want to send a group against, but in this patch, it seems pretty unlikely to me that these barbarians will find my village anytime soon. This mountain range and these hills are insulating us quite well. So I'm gonna go ahead and yeah, I'll play that. Just play out the end of the turn here. So we'll do that. Kyoto's gonna level up next time. That's cool. Oh, I forgot about this guy. What do I want to harvest? You know what? I'm gonna go a bit rogue. It's gonna take a long time, but I'm gonna send him all the way out to that salt and harvest the salt, and then I'll grab that village at the same time. We'll get some use out of that Forbidden Peninsula up there. Okay, let's do another upgrade. And I will upgrade the second wind card. Mostly so that we're getting the Santoku value out of it, honestly. Kyoto has leveled up. I don't love any of these. We're not really on the front line of a war with this city, so I don't think I need infirmary at the moment. I'm not really desperate for more hoplites, and I already have homesteads in my other city, which is giving me quite a lot of production. So I'm going to use some of that faith that we've been stockpiling and reroll. Temple is tempting, but again, I don't really need it. So I could take breakthrough, which would be immediately useful, but I'm going to gamble big time and try and hit that popular science. That's what I really want here. No! Dang, we got unlucky. And I don't have the 3 faith. I need to go again. Oh, this is tragic. Okay, well let's see. I don't have loads of buildings in here. It really doesn't make sense to do homesteads. I'll take another peasant. We're gonna go peasant crazy. We're going big peasant style. And we'll go here. Ooh, inventor, we like that. Let's do an upgrade. Actually, you know what? I haven't been removing it all. Let's take some outdated crap out the deck. I don't need a toil. I have lots of production income, and that's just kind of weak at this point. And then let's harvest this. Get a nice copper wire. And do some drawing. Sweet, our pave card's back. I'm gonna go ahead and start connecting Manchester, and I think I'll go this way. Loving that production income. Sweet. Can play that. Where's my scout?
Yeah.
Let's start exploring.
Yeah.
Get this. Do I want +3 food? Yeah, why not? It's always appreciated, always welcome. Let's get that. These iron tiles give a really nice bonus. And take our first level in Manchester. This is new, Astro Peaks. Gives science income for mountain tiles in the city. We don't have many mountains at the moment, just one. I mean, I could grab these and it would give me +3, 4 total, but nah, I don't really need it that bad. Although, yeah, you know what? I want root cellar. I think that food storage is quite useful. It'll help me get another settler later on. And we will refresh. Daggers, movement points, and actually it'll get rid of his fatigue now too because it's upgraded.
Yo.
Love to see that. And let's see, her range isn't great. Let's put him here.
What? Alright.
I'm gonna circle around this way, and I'll go on that mountain next turn to get a good view. And draw a card. We got a lot of labor. Ooh, more plans. You know what though? Oh, he's not fatigued. Let's move him a bit further on his mission into the Forbidden Peninsula. And in fact, oh dang, he's starting to get fatigued anyway. Let's do this. Ooh. Oh man, bully is fun. It's tempting. I don't need the healing. Let me check something. So this infiltrator trait is cool because he can ignore sentry, so he can, like, for example, walk on any of these red tiles, and this Gabriel defender unit here won't be able to hit him, which is kind of funny. It's especially useful for, like, if I want to grab these berries. You know what? I'm gonna grab that. I think it's kind of useful.
Yo.
I'm not really doing a lot of attacking with this particular guy anyway. Okay. I think that'll be it for this turn, so let's dump our leftovers here. And call the turn. Oh yeah, I left him in view of that archer. That was stupid. Stupid! Let's take some outdated cards out again. We'll get rid of Toil. Sweet, another breakthrough. Oh, Book is cool. I do like Book. This is honestly one of the coolest cards in this era, I think. It enables a strategy where you can go tall on your deck and draft a ton of Book cards, and then when you play each one, you'll just get tons of science, and you can upgrade it, and it gives you even more. But you know what? I think that the Santoku that I have synergizes more with having a thin deck and having lots of, or not lots of, a small number of highly upgraded cards. So I'm going to go that route. And I will take Harbors instead because I want the gold income. I will draft a copy of the Great Lighthouse, which can give me even more gold income. And we'll work towards building that. I need some gold storage, really. That's kind of what I'm missing at this point. Let's move him further into the Forbidden Peninsula. I really want to upgrade this right card. But I don't think I have the means at the moment, unfortunately. What about Scout Man over here? Love to go here, but this ding dong is in the way, unfortunately. Let's go here. I have the movement. Why not? Oh, dang. I was really hoping to get a card upgrade. A good reroll. Why not? Let's gamble. I love gambling. Oh, heck yeah. We got it. Let's go. Can upgrade right. And just like that, I'm going to draw so many cards. I'm going to draw so many freaking cards, dude. It's going to be ridiculous. Let's draw one more. Why not? Let's flex on the haters. They didn't think that we could have 9 cards in our hand. Everybody doubted me. But now I got 27 science from one right. Pantheon would give me temples, which give faith storage, but I don't know, I'm not really hurting for faith storage. I took a couple things that gave me that earlier. Shipwrights is cool. It gives you labor. We like that. I could get a Trireme as well. It's a ranged naval unit. Let's do it. Let's pal around with that because I'm going to do the Great Lighthouse, which will give my naval units extra vision. And it might be fun to sail the 7 seas. Look at this guy. Look at this man. If I were to like, if I swing him around, oh, he doesn't quite have enough range. I was gonna say he could help me in my wars by like blasting this guy from the sea, but yeah. I could do it down here. Maybe we'll do that later. So if I send him across the sea over here, he'll actually land on the southern pole here, which I'm concurrently exploring with my scout. That's kind of cool. Go around the globe. I will give that a thought a little later. Military-wise, I think it's time to start thinking about. Okay, I'm gonna unlock feudalism soon, which will allow me to upgrade my hoplites into swordsmen as soon as I get there. Let's take this guy out. Fool. Don't even think about coming into my territory, dude. It's just not worth it for you. That guy's done. And this guy can go here. Ooh. A lot of goodies. I'm gonna go collect that next turn. I can play that. That's free. I did draw a load of cards and not use them this turn. I have 1 gold. Oh, I should have played this earlier. That would have been cool. I could have got even more science. Could have had 10 cards in my hand. That would have really flexed on the doubters, huh? Ooh, so much lumber next turn. Love that. Okay, we'll just play, you know, forage. Why not? Just chuck that in the sea. I'm gonna keep upgrading stuff. Good on this upgrade lifestyle path. And I cannot afford the Great Lighthouse, but I also don't have it, so that's no problem. Let's upgrade Ruminate for later, because I am still aware that I could do with a bit more science production. It's nice. Let's draw a card. Tempted to draw one more. Let's get that. Ooh, got a solid egg. That's cool. +3 food. And it has retain. So if I want to angle towards getting another settler, this salt lick is very useful because I can just hold it in my hand until, in between turns, until I get the settler draw, and then I can play it and gain 3 food, just like that, which goes a long way towards hitting the 8 that I need to do a new city right now. Also, I'm realizing, like, I balanced this cost quite a long time ago, where the labor cost is lower than the food cost for a settler, and I'm wondering if I should change it so that they're equal, because I have tons of labor. I have 12 labor income, right, and way less food, so I'm gonna write that down as something to try. Try increasing settler labor cost. Okay, we'll try that later. So, I'll hold on to the salt lick, I suppose, and just start playing some cards. We can draw one more, why not? I'll just play everything I have here, and oh yeah, I wanted to upgrade him. Oh, I can't. I could upgrade him. Yeah, let's do that. 3 gold, 1 iron. We got loads of iron, why not? Let's modernize that military.
Yeah.
And what else? What else? Got loads of plans now. Oh no! When I used that that peasant, that was his last harvest charge, so he expired before I got the village. Man, the journey to the Forbidden Peninsula was not complete. Dang it. It's all for nothing. Stupid.
Huh?
Let's see what we got over here. Oh wait, no. I wanted this.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. He didn't attack
Yo.
me. Because I'm a ninja.
Alright.
Here's the South Pole. That's cool. You can see where he's at up there. I might go say hi. Oh, wait, what? Oh, he's only coastal. Oh, I forgot. This unit's only coastal. Okay, well, it's fine. We'll just explore around this way. Anyway, we can go around the edge of the map and explore that way with him. Ah, man, I was so excited. I was all ready to go around the world. Let's expand here. More production income. And I think...
Okay.
Can do that. It's not bad. I don't really need a condition. This guy's already got loads of movement. Could condition somebody else, but nah. You know, I don't have any diamonds. I just want to take an heirloom. They're just nice to have. Kind of an ace in the hole. Okay, Barbara's getting stronger. It's actually going to get really tough to take her cities out now. But here we are, right next to her. Let's go. I still have a pretty strong army. I need to modernize them, but that's fine. I have the resources to do it, so I'm not desperate to take a swordsman. I think I need to work on my science income, so I'll take this tutor card. It's good because it's durable, doesn't break when you play it. So let's see if we can upgrade that. Oh yeah, spark. Ooh, we got our great lighthouse. Okay, this is my priority now. I want to get that lighthouse down to get the gold income. I need 2 gold. Ah, and I have 1 diamond only. Okay, I want a diamond. How can I get a diamond? I could pop this village. And you know what? We're late in the game now. I think like 1 science and 1 production income is not crazy. But before I pop that, is there one that I can collect?
Yeah.
Ah,
Yeah?
there is. Just go do that. And I can mosey on right through that territory. No prob. Because I am an infiltrator. You know, if I take Kiln here, I don't need the diamond. This is actually better. I can upgrade the Great Lighthouse to knock a bunch of its cost off. It's mega brain, dude. I'll check it down like, I don't know, I want to do it there. Do it here. Do it in Fargo. If I do it in Fargo, I get +2 production income because of the homesteads perk.
The lighthouse is a guide to voyagers. Without it, they could not find the true course. Its interior, with stairways, entrances, and numerous apartments, astonishes in its amplitude, so that he who enters and wanders through its passages may be lost.
It's a nice one. So this guy has plus vision now, that's cool. Which way did I say I wanted to explore with him? I think this way. Why not? That'll be a fun little voyage. So, that's cool. We got some decent gold income now. And I think my next priority is to upgrade tutor. Can I do that this turn? If I play an upgraded card, it will activate Santoku, and I will get the production that I need to upgrade tutor. So I'll play right and upgrade tutor. So now instead of 2 science income, gives me 3 science income. Very nice, nice, nice. And I got 2 extra production. Man, Santoku is just so fun. I really like that it changes the way that I think every turn. And it's just 2 production, right? That's not loads, but it really adds up, especially when you're getting it like 4 or 5 times a turn for 10 turns, right? It ends up being a ton of production. So it's a pretty fun one. I like that one. Maybe I'll do a science version of it and add that to the pool. That could be cool. Okay, maybe it's time to start thinking about military affairs again. I can start to modernize my military next turn. I think I'll bring him back into the city so that I can upgrade him. I mean, this guy's just kind of a bing bong, but you know, he's way outdated now. I might use him as bait, like I did with the horseman. So I'll start moving him over there. I think this is the next logical target. I would love to modernize her, but I don't have the tech yet. So, looking at the tech tree. To modernize her, I think I need... which tech is it to unlock the heavy crossbow? I think it might be one of these production ones. So let's see. We'll get a couple science levels, maybe we'll unlock it. Got a lot of food. Let's dump that into Fargo. Ooh, we can expand it. Yeah, let's expand it. Onto that salt. Okay, I think that'll be it for me this turn. Getting loads of copper cards from our mine and our quarry. That's cool. Oh, I forgot about upgrading the quarry. Could do that. If I upgrade the quarry, then it will give me +2 production income, and it will produce the ore cards a turn quicker. But, which is like kind of nice. But you know, like, I think I want to modernize my military using my gold instead. So let's do that. It's gonna. Oh, is there a way we get iron this turn? Yeah, wrought iron perhaps. Oh no, it's not iron we're missing, it's gold. Okay, I'll just do it. I'll pay the diamond. Oh ho ho. So he's beefy now. He's straight beefing. Total beefcake.
Yeah. Yo.
Jeez, these guys are very modern. +4 armor from the stone walls. Yeesh. They'll get another +2. So he's got 6 armor, right? I do have 10 attack, which is good, and I can get more from flanking bonuses and such, but I think even with her 3 piercing, if I don't boost her damage, she's just not going to be able to cut through that. I mean, we're getting to the point now where, like, to bust through these walls, I need siege weapons, really, to do it effectively. And I haven't unlocked any of those yet. I haven't drafted any texts that give me those, so. Ooh.
Alright.
I'll get a science level in a sec here.
Yo.
Let's grab that. See what we got. Nothing too useful. Let's reroll. Let's do training. I'm gonna start boosting.
Yo.
He's about to get a level. Let's give it to him. I think that I don't want to get Infiltrator for him because I actually want him to take the hit when he runs in range because he has Bulwark, which gives him armor. So I think what I'll do instead is give him Stoic, ignore wounds. So he'll run in, he'll take a little bit of damage, but less because of his armor boost while defending. And then he'll return full damage because he fights through his wounds anyway. This guy is a real trooper.
Yeah.
Honestly, he's the MVP. Boom. Okay. So I know if I take castles, then it will unlock siege tactics, which could be quite useful. So let's do that. I don't know that I really need Chichen Itza right now. I'm not really under siege, but it's cool. Why not draft it anyway? Maybe we'll build it later for fun. Yeah, I'll have to wait a turn before I can do any more upgrades. I can draw one more. Oh, sweet, we got our pave back. I can finish connecting Manchester. So this is going to... Oh, nice. Got that from the Santoku. Nice, nice. Let's see. I'm sure I have another card that I'd like to upgrade. Upgrading the Salt Lick is cool. Makes it a huge +5 whenever I want it. It's basically like having it's better than having 5 additional capacity, at least while it's in my hand. I guess, you know, you have to cycle it through your deck, but once you're holding on to it, it's like having 5 extra capacity that's full. It's pretty sweet. Okay, we're going to connect Manchester. So connecting Manchester to the network will give Manchester the connection bonus, and then it will also increase the connection bonus for Kyoto and Fargo. So that's a big one. We got a lot of nice, lovely growth happening in all these cities now. And if I am able to play this settler, which I think I will be able to do with the help of my Salt Lick, when I draw that, if I then connect that to the network, that growth bonus is going to be popping off. So looking forward to that. That's pretty cool. Where do I want to settle even? Like, I kind of stripped a lot of the resources out of this starting area already. I guess like over here is all right. There's some stuff there. There's also some encampments there. I don't know. Maybe like down here. Down here would be really cool, but it's so far. I haven't cleared these guys out yet. Well, we'll cross that bridge. Okay. I still don't have the gold I need to level this guy up, so let me just throw some cards down. I don't want to... Oh, I can't draw more anyway. Okay. I mean, let me just like look at these goodies with him. There's some ruins there. That's nice. Curious to see what's in there. You can see, by the way, I've explored the whole map now. So this comes back to what I was saying earlier about the map being a little bit smaller. But for me, I think that feels good. I can kind of see, okay, this whole part of the map is safe. I fought some battles up there and cleared a couple encampments. That's cool. I have a few more nasty neighbors here, here, and here. And then if I were like going for a conquest victory and being really aggressive, I could see what I have to do to win now, right? I've kind of scouted out all of the enemy encampments. I can see how many there are. There's like roughly 10. And it's clear to me what I have to do to clear them out. So honestly, I think this still feels a little bit big to me. I'm leaning towards making it a bit smaller, but I'll have to ask folks in the Discord what they think after they give this build a spin. We can see from there. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and dump my extra food into Fargo and call this thing there. Okay, Manchester. I'm gonna reroll. Okay, I'll take ingenuity. I'm gonna draft. Don't really need another try Revise is alright. I'm gonna roll again. Hope we get something rare. Ooh, Platonic Form. Don't mind if I do. You know, I want to go bunkers on my science income. It's time to go full bing bong. We're gonna upgrade this. Boom. But first, we upgrade. Oh no, I don't have the gold and I don't have a diamond. Okay, now is the time to crack this open and get a diamond. Yes. First try works every time, baby. Woo! Okay, now we upgrade. Oh yeah. Whoa.
Go. Yo.
I'm gonna start getting in position.
Huh?
She can't quite reach
Yeah.
there.
Huh?
Next turn is the turn.
No.
Would love to play that tutor, but we're just too poor. We're just not rich like that.
Ah.
Yo. Yeah.
Okay. I mean, this is a pretty good army. I honestly could do with like a siege weapon. That would be really good. I don't quite have those unlocked yet though. Let's play that. Oh no, I'm still 1 food short. No. Oh. Are there any berries in the chat? Oh, I missed this too. A fool.
Yeah?
Oh, that's a bug. By clicking the tile, I can see there's a unit currently on it. That's tech, dude. That's a hack. I gotta write that down. You can focus. You can focus enemy units on unviewed tiles. I know how to fix that. I'm gonna minimize these goals, by the way. I already know what my goals are.
Huh?
Well, there's no windfalls that I am aware of
What?
at the moment.
Yeah.
No, nothing. I mean, the odds of me drawing a forage are so bad. I really want this settler, but I just think it's not going to happen. Oh well, it is what it is. Oh, I can second wind him though. That's cool.
Yo.
Let's go.
What?
No, no. I thought it was gonna happen. I thought we were gonna get the food. Oh well. I don't really need herbal medicine. Let's just take the income. Wait, unless.
Yeah. All right.
Unless.
Yeah.
Okay. Diamond solves the problem. Let's go. I mean, it's like a little bit more expensive than paying food, but like whatever. We did it. We did it, Reddit. I take escort because like I'm starting to spread myself a little bit thinner now, right?
Hmm? Oh.
And actually, let's send this. I'm gonna send this idiot down here too. Okay. Pretty good turn.
Yeah.
Pretty good turn. Glad that I got that settler. That was cool. Siege tactics. Let's go. Trebuchets are sick. Oh, but I don't have the iron. I really want to draw that wrought iron, but the odds are not great. I can play Spark though. That helps. Do a bit of drawing. One in 11. It's just too bad. It's too whack. I shouldn't do that. That would be degenerate. What I should do is get another diamond. Is it time to pop open another village? Yeah, let's do it. We have faith to reroll. We have faith to reroll. No! Oh, man. Oh, well, I'll take Discovery. That's a good one anyway. I can't be mad about that. Ooh, foreign trade is cool. That's a fun one. I wish I could remember which tech gives me the archer upgrade. Is it after apprenticeship? I should really add tooltips to these, but I've been putting it off a bit because I don't want people to like hover tooltips for these techs that aren't out yet and get tipped off about what's cooking. You know what I'm saying? Man, I'm like pretty sure it's metal casting. Yeah, let's try it. I'm gonna take Kiln. Kiln's a cool one. Oh my god, I got so much nonsense in my inventory. Or my hand, rather. Bing bong. Drop them down, play them all. Oh, is it wartime? Yeah, it's time. It's time to do it. Is this enough? Like, it might not be enough.
Huh? Yo.
Alright, whatever. We're gonna try it. Let's do it.
Go. Sa.
Oh my gosh. Took a 7. This guy's beefing.
Me? Yeah.
Straight beefing.
Go.
Okay, yeah, this is good. We get the flanking bonus. He's aggressive.
Yo. Yeah.
That's a good trade. Anti levels. Let's go. This guy's my like, you know, he's my follow-up man. You know, Tommy. He comes in second. He finishes the job. So I think he's not gonna get smacked a lot. I don't really need resilient, and he's not a ninja. He's not an infiltrator. I think I just take stoic. It's not bad.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh yeah. Finish the job. Let's go.
Yo. Huh? Me? Yeah. Yo. Huh? Yeah.
Some diamonds for us. That's nice. I want to get a trebuchet, dude. Trebuchets are sick. They actually make cracking open these cities with stone walls a joy. So I will build one, and I will send it here. Look at that thing. Look at that unit.
Yep.
What a unit.
Yep.
I mean, this is dangerously close. But sometimes you gotta live dangerous like that.
Huh?
Huh?
I'll just send these crappy units down here. It could be my B team.
Yo.
Whoa.
Huh?
The Ranger, William. This is an upgraded scout unit that you can get access to in the Middle Ages. They actually have a ranged attack. So, I mean, it's fine, but, and they have like more base movement. Yeah, I just needed, okay, give the noise there, no biggie, no. Cool. I'm gonna dump more food into Fargo. Almost have a level there. It's pretty tight. Oh, jeez. It's not a joke. It's pretty strong. I need to remove some more crap. Like, this is outdated. I don't need that anymore. Oh, Kyoto. Oh, Kyoto. Finally, they get popular science. It's going to give me 12 science income. That's pretty slapping. Woohoo! I love that synergy with the migrants that I got from the village earlier. Okay. How are we doing here in terms of timeline? Okay, we're like pretty deep in the Middle Ages now. We got strong income, both incomes. We're actually kind of popping off now. I want to establish this city.
Oi.
Let's do it. Love this track, dude. This track bops. Probably my favorite track in the game right now. Food income is nice, and I have like really weak food income right now for some reason. I haven't invested in that much. Let's draw some cards up in here and play right. Sweet. Yeah, that's what I was looking for. Metal casting. I knew it. Gives me the Arbalist heavy crossbow. Really dope unit. Also, the workshop is really sweet. I don't have the labor. Oh, I do have the labor. Let's go. I got a gem. Woohoo! Alright, I'm going to throw this down to show you guys how it works. It's pretty sweet. I'm going to take 2 turns to build. I mean, I don't really need more production income right now, but I just want to show you this building. It's new and it's cool. Okay, let's draw. Man, I spent all my resources. I just went on a crazy spending spree. It's just making it rain on them for no reason. Let's level up Fargo. Ooh, Forum is really good. I have 0 gold storage though. So I'm gonna go Rogue and draft Treasury over Forum, even though card draw is extremely powerful. Just because I made poor financial choices and now I have to catch up. Oh, I totally forgot about this. Oh, that's a bug. This should be coast tile. Okay. That's a bummer. I need to write that down. Some tiles that should be coast are ocean. Frowny face. I will have to look into that one. Yeah, I want to like add islands out here too. I think that would be so fun if there were little islands that you could explore, maybe with a little treasure on there. But maybe I'll get to that in the next update. Maybe not. Let's see. Okay, this guy is very ancient, very unga bunga. Let's start running these guys
Oh.
into their town here.
Yeah.
Oh, shoot. Okay, I'll just have to wait. Okay, that's that turn done. Whoa. No! Oh, I wasn't paying attention. No! No! He was our boy. Which one was that? Was that our defender or our attacker? I'll have to see in a second. Oh, that's tragic. I'm actually devastated. Now I'm rashly gambling in grief. Oh
Yo.
man, I'm shocked. I can't believe that.
Sir.
Oh, it was the front man. It was our shield man.
Yeah.
Ah, actually devastating. Oh well, we're gonna win soon anyway. We're nearing the end of the demo here. We got 2 more techs, and then we'll hit the Renaissance era, and the demo will be over. Man. Okay. Before the demo is over, I would like to show you the effect that a trebuchet can have on enemy walls. That's my mission.
Huh?
So we'll need at least a decent unit here. We got a hoplite.
Yeah.
Gotta move this guy into position. Maybe I can upgrade him next turn. In fact, I think I will be able to. I'll just need a diamond or some iron. Do I have any peasants left? I do have a peasant left.
Huh?
Just thinking I could put him on an iron and harvest it to kind of speed things up a bit. But he's not really near it. Oh, I've been forgetting about my scout, I think, by the way.
Okay.
This guy has so much movement. Oh, there's a goodie. There's a ruins. Let's go check that out.
Uh-huh. Alright.
Wow, I have 0 plans. Let's try it.
Yeah. Alright.
Nice. That's actually really solid. Because we have 2 wonders, right? So that gives us plus 10 science income. And if I build Chichen Itza at some point, it's another plus 5.
Yo.
Pretty sweet. He's gonna get bopped, but like,
Yo.
she can't kill him.
Uh-huh.
She won't. She can't. She won't. Ooh, pave. Ooh. Don't mind if I do. Let's start going from Manchester to Rotterdam. Sure. No, wait. Wasn't there something I needed to do? I don't know what it is. I'll just upgrade the spark. It's really good. I think I need that to upgrade my guy next turn, but I don't have the iron anyway. And like, I'm not gonna get it. So, let's play it. No, I should have played that. No. Oh my god, she almost did it. Last tech from this era. What do I want? This one's really cool. The monastery is really neat. It is a building that lets you pay faith. Excuse me. To gain science income, which is birthday sweet. You know what though? I don't have enough gold. Oh wait, sorry. I thought this was reverse. I thought this was pay faith to get gold, but no, it's pay gold to get faith. I'll do the trader. The trader is cool, really cool unit. And actually with these roads, I think I'll be able to show him off right away. So if I chuck him down there,
Da.
the trader is a unit that has 2 abilities, buy and sell, right? Oh, nuts. I need freaking gold. Dang it. Never enough gold in this world. I'm always fiending for gold. I don't really have any cards that give it either. Dang, bummer. Well, next turn I can show you. In the meantime, let's draw some cards. Oh, you know what? Actually, I'm not going to have time to show him off. Well, I'll just tell you about it briefly. So, if I had enough gold, if I had 3 gold... Wait, no, wait. It's not over. It's not over, actually. There's got to be a village, right? Is there a village? No, I've exploited every village in these lands. I can see the whole map. I freaking took them all, dude. Okay. Maybe not then. I am just gonna have to tell you about it. There's that village. But no, I can't get there. Okay. It's over. I gotta accept it. The trader here, he can buy from a city for 3 gold, and he would buy a widget item that goes in his inventory here. And then I could march him over to another city using these roads perhaps, right? Which let him do it without getting fatigued, so he can go turbo fast. And I can run him over to another city and then sell the widget. And based on how far the city you're selling at is from the one where you bought it, you gain a profit in gold. And then, so for example, like if I ran him all the way down this road, which like wouldn't be crazy, it would cost like 8 plans, right? I would make a really hefty gold profit, which is pretty cool. Then I can buy a widget from Manchester and run him back to Fargo. So it's a cool way to make gold. And you know, he has movement points, so it's kind of free money, right? Especially if you like beef his movement up with a condition or something. But sadly, you'll just have to imagine that in your mind because I am poor. This guy can get in range, so I'm gonna flex and show you what happens if you blast an enemy wall. These are stone walls, they give 4 armor, right? But this guy, being a siege unit, has a trait called Icebreaker where his attacks inflict 2 fracture, which is a status effect that reduces armor. So if I blast this, he has loads of piercing. I'll do 6 damage right off the bat to Penga here. And now this unit is afflicted with fracture and he has less armor. So when I run this guy up... Okay, we do a little trade. Oh. Well, actually, this guy's too weak. But you can see, I mean, I don't have enough base damage and I'm wounded, but you can see that the fracture is working here and this guy gets -2 to his armor. So if I had all of the, you know, the actual army that I needed here to make something happen, you can see how these siege units are really useful, not just for punching through and dealing direct damage with their piercing, which is quite high, but then also reducing the armor for everybody else's turn. It's just something new that I'm trying in this patch that I think has been working pretty well in some of the other games I've played. So, it is time. We've reached the end of the demo here. That is the medieval update. I hope you guys had fun checking out that little sneak peek. Thanks for hanging out with me and giving it a look. If you are part of the closed alpha, you can play this right now on Steam. Just update Rogue Hex, fire it up, and you should have access to the medieval era. If you're not on the closed alpha yet, join our Discord, hop in the link, I'll put one in the description, and say hi in there, and maybe I'll chuck you a key so that you can try out the medieval update and the Renaissance era as soon as it's ready. That's it for me today. I'll see you guys next time, and I hope that you enjoy the medieval era. Cheers.